I'm off the weekend, and I don't have anything else. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it down in the calendar.
We'll do it out here. Hey, I'm Adam.
I'm Bryan.
I'm back with another episode of Buds and Suds.
So I just wanted to jump right in and interrupt him because I mean this is something that I've been looking forward to ever since I ordered it. Ever since I saw it.
Ever since you said the description to me, I
don't
even know what the beer was.
Thought, oh my gosh, we have to order this and we have to review it because this is going to be awesome. Bottle Logic, I'm sure you recognize the bottle. Hypermash Hydra, of course, Anaheim, California. 13.54% barrel-aged coconut coffee stout. So it's got coconut, a ton, literally a ton. 2,000 pounds, a ton of coconut, coffee, and some cinnamon. Of course, the Hypermash is from basically 2 and 3 mash technique, and which is a decoction mash, which is supposed to make it taste more malty and more robust and more rich. And
give
of
some
course,
more gravity points.
Then what do? Add coconut and coffee and cinnamon, and so.
But you barrel age it before all that, like.
I know, barrel aged too. I don't know if it was just a good salesman, but when I went to look at the place that I buy from, I don't know if I should be able to mention it or not, but anyway, the place I buy from, and he said this is the highest rated Bottle Logic beer ever. So I thought, well, I gotta have that. So he's a great salesman, by the way. I guess.
Do you remember what it got?
At that point, it was like a 4.77, something like that.
Wow.
I don't know what it is since then, but I don't know. Maybe he's just a good salesman. We'll find out.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's get into it.
There's something on top.
Yeah, it's got to be coconut flakes. It's got to be coconut flakes. I mean, it's darkness. There's nothing to see. Tan head's dissipated.
Yeah.
It's black. I just want to smell it.
Okay, let's get there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It smells like coffee and cinnamon to me, like the up front.
It does.
And coconut for me, like, is more of a flavor thing. When it's, like when I like it, it's kind of that, it adds that icing on the cake. It's the kind of the coconut vanilla sweetness that merges very well with cinnamon.
That's what I get, is just sweet cinnamon. And maybe a hint of coffee, but mostly sweet cinnamon.
Yeah, I get equal parts, and I love it.
All
Cheers.
Right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Great mouthfeel. Lots of cinnamon. Sweet.
I was going to say super sweet was the words coming out of my mouth.
Yeah, sweet.
That's the first thing I got, like sugary sweetness.
Sugary sweet. Yeah, I mean, it's like crystallized on your lips sweet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't get any coffee, though. Do you? Not yet, at least. It's first sip. Let's try number 2.
Great temperature. Drinking cellar temperature right now. Beautiful day here in Central Kentucky, by the way.
Beautiful.
Like 75 degrees-ish, 80? What do you got?
Yeah, 72.
72 degrees. Wow, I was way off. 72 degrees, nice breeze. This is drinking great outdoors.
This is phenomenal.
So no coffee. Yes, it's cinnamon and it's like a vanilla coconut. The kind of flavor. I know there's no vanilla, but it has that coconut icing, that desserty coconut, that creamy, and it's very sweet. Like I said, caramelized sugar, caramel sugar on the lips. Very thick, great mouthfeel. Cinnamon for day. I mean, so much cinnamon.
Oh yeah, but not overwhelming either. So sometimes cinnamon is just like the only flavor you get because it's such a dominant flavor. And this is, to me, it's mild cinnamon, strong sweetness, which it's hard for me to distinguish that this tastes like coconut plus cinnamon, but it's got that, more than just a sweetness to it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like icing on a cinnamon.
Exactly.
And then what's giving it that icing? It has to be the coconut.
It has to be. Even though I don't really get the coffee from it, I can't knock that at all.
I'm wondering.
This is awesome.
I'm wondering. So I was kind of thinking back to the, that beer I loved, the barrel aged wheat, or what was the barrel aged weekend? Was it barrel aged weekend?
Holiday weekend.
Holiday weekend. So that was a cinnamon bomb, and a lot of people kind of knock on it with too much cinnamon, and I wonder if the coffeeness, although I don't get discrete coffee flavors, I get this kind of like little chocolate roast, this flavor behind it that's balancing it. I wonder if that's there, kind of just, it's because there's so much cinnamon, it's being masked a little bit, but it's balancing it really well.
It could be. I would agree. It's very well balanced, and the holiday weekend. Not that was a knock really for me, because I love cinnamon, but it was all cinnamon. That's cinnamon and sweetness, and this is so complex. Cinnamon, sweetness.
So So on that last sip, I got a little heat because I was actually in my mind thinking, is there barrel character? Yeah, there's barrel character. There's the sweetest, and maybe some of the vanilla that we're calling the vanilla coconut could be coming from the barrel character. Definitely got this little bit of boozy burn, little heat to it. Just a hint of barrel character. It's not overly oaky. It's not, it's not charred oak or anything like that. It's more of that just nice, like a mild bourbon burn.
To me, kind of a complexity that adds a little heat to it.
Not a lot of tannins, like nothing like that, but yeah, a little heat, complexity, great. Well done. It's a 5. I love it.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've given a 5. This is a 5 for me too.
No, you don't want to do it, do you?
It's hard to.
I hand them out left and right.
It's hard.
No, I love this beer.
But this is well deserved. I mean, this is very well deserved. I would buy tons and tons of this stuff. I'd buy 2,000 pounds of it.
Yeah, 2,000 pounds. So the knocks on this one are going to be too sweet, maybe a little too much the cinnamon icing thing. That's in my wheelhouse.
It doesn't bother me a bit.
Yeah, doesn't bother me a bit. So again, I will preface that if you're thinking about pulling the trigger on this one or trading for it or something, if you do not like the real big sweet cinnamon adjunct thing, might not be your style. I think it's done really well for my personal taste. It's right where I want it, and it has all that stuff hitting on it. Just as described. Again, maybe a little more coffee too. I guess that would be the only other knock. Maybe a hint more coffee. I guess I'm just digging so much else, it doesn't bother me that I'm not getting a ton of coffee.
Well, and when there's that much, so I love cinnamon, but I don't like it when it's the only flavor. And this has so much more than just cinnamon. And that's why I'm giving it a 5. I guess it shouldn't. I can't say it's a perfect beer because I should be getting coffee in there somewhere. But I don't care. I don't care that there's no coffee.
I'm the same way.
The cinnamon is so well done, and it blends so well with the sweetness and the coconut and the barrel aging that I'll sit and sip on this and enjoy the wonderful weather and be glad that we bought it, but sad that we didn't get more.
Absolutely. Thoughts for both of us.
I mean, these aren't like bigger bottles.
No, we can only.
Oh well.
But thoughts for both of us. Definitely, guys. If you had it, let us know. I mean, it's a great one if you're thinking about trying to trade for it or something. Go for it. You'll love it. Unless you just really hate the sweet ones and adjuncts. But I'm sure you don't. Anything else? As always, guys. If you can have the beer you love the beer you have. Thanks.
Oh my gosh, that's